All right, guys, good morning, everybody. We're getting ready to pull into our new project, and we're going to reroute, rework, or relocate some gravity feed water lines for Chris and John's cattle lot up here. So 304's on site. Let's roll in here and get started. All right, guys, here's a quick overview of what we got. I don't know if you can see, but way up there is a pond, and there's a pipe that comes through that pond dam and gravity feeds water down, and they stopped it right there. So we're going to tie onto it. They want to run water up. We're basically going to tear that shed out, put a hydrant up there, put a hydrant down there by their head chute, and then we're going to run conduit up to this pole. Eventually one day he's wanting to tear his house down and build a nice shop up there, so he's going to bury conduit with the water line so he can put possibly put a boost pump in there at some point if he needs to get water. Look at that, I got a stick stuck in my boot. Get out of there. Put a boost pump in to get water up here to the shop. So I'm gonna get a bucket, switch that on to 304 here. I don't think we need a 3-foot smooth face to dig a water line, so I'm gonna switch buckets out and we'll get started. Well, I got a bucket switch, grab me a shovel. We're gonna walk down here. Supposedly, this pipe right here marks what we're looking for, so dig down and see what we can find. Tell you guys one thing for sure, I'm not sure I come dressed for the weather this morning. I thought it was gonna be quite a bit warmer than what it is. That wind is blowing and it is cold out there. Yeah, I get Captain Cleveland to show up and run the shovel for me, so I'm gonna get out in it. I have no idea how deep this is. All right, we should be getting pretty close. I'm gonna hop out here and see what I can find with the shovel. Oh my goodness, what kind of rookie operator is that bearing a shovel? Don't think it's gonna be too awful deep. We'll find out though. Well, I think I lied to you. Looks like it's probably at least another foot deep, so back to the machine. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see I found them there, but that one there, clean that off a little bit. That's the piece of conduit, and right there is the actual water line we're going to tie onto. apparently that line runs over here somewhere, and that's a T coming off of it. They were thinking ahead and they put this in a while back to get up there. So I'm gonna clean this out a little bit, and then we'll start digging the trench. We're basically gonna head up towards that pole, I believe. All right, guys, we got the pipe and conduit located down there. I just met with Chris and John. We kind of got a plan on the direction we're gonna go. I'm gonna start digging this ditch. I get up here, I'll give you guys a little bit more of a layout of where you're going, or where we're going, or where this is going. They need water over there at the feedlot for now, but they have some plans for some pretty big expansions. So trying to do as much preliminary work ahead of time as we can when we're doing some of these water line stuff. So I don't know, we probably got less than 200 feet to dig, but we got a few corners to turn and a few T's to put in, and it's nothing too difficult. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but waiting on Captain to show up. He's on his way down here with the dump truck. We got this water line actually has to go right through the middle of that little building up there, so we're gonna tear it down and get it loaded up, get him sent off to the dump. So we get the water line through there. Good times as always, but yeah. Anyways, let's do some digging. So we found the old line we're trying to replace right there. It's that black one. But the sad part is we're going to flood out old Johnny boy when he goes to get down this ditch there. I knew it was in there somewhere, we just didn't know where it was at. But the new line we're putting in, he's actually replacing that one, so shouldn't be too big of an issue. Alright, so good news. John got the water line shut off, and he got it in time before we flooded the ditch. That'll be good for later. And I don't think the sun's trying to come out. That wind outside just died down a little bit. It'd be all right. Temperature's not that cold. It's only like 35 degrees, but that wind is ripping out of the north. I know I'm being big sissy right now, but it's cold out there. We about got this little first stretch here dug. We get up here to where we're going to have an intersection. I'll hop out and give you guys a little clearer view of what our plan is up here now we got her mapped out. I hate to jinx it, but this is actually digging pretty good. For some reason I was afraid we were going to hit some rock, but so far so good. I haven't hit much of anything. Alright guys, I got this first little section dug here. John's already started getting conduit and stuff glued together, but it loops around up to here. So basically what the final plan is this conduit coming in here is going to go up to that pole. We're going to start down there where the machine's at, cross this one, come up to that pole, even though the water line will tee into it. Then we're going to go over there to that pole, come back and go up. So all three conduits will end up right there. Water line will run on through. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain. I think you get it. But if you guys are experienced excavators, you probably already know this. If you're a homeowner watching this and you're going to dig a water line or something like this, I'll just say it to think out loud. But like where you put your spoils at and the order in which you dig your ditches can make your day go way smoother or a lot more difficult. A couple examples: if you're on a hillside, I always try to put them uphill, so that way gravity will help me push them back in. This little section right here is not on the uphill side because there's a bunch of rock and dirt and a telephone pole over there, and I didn't want to bury all that, but I'd stop this one here, left myself enough room. I can dig this trench on through, reach over the trench, grab this, and take off again. hopefully that'll eliminate some shovel work is the plan. So, but anyways, like I said, if you guys do this for a living, you probably already know all that. But if you're a random homeowner or somebody watching this and gonna dig a trench, it's just kind of stuff to think about before you take off and start digging. It can make you life a little bit easier in the long run. But I'm gonna set you guys up over here on the cattle fence. Hopefully you don't get knocked off by a cow, and let you watch a little time lapse of digging this one. I got dug up there. I don't know if you can see, you're right, there's the other ditch, and they're getting ready to intersect. So basically, this one here is going to keep on going about 15-20 feet behind me, but I'm going to dig it just far enough to get on the other side of it. That way I can reach back and clean all the dirt out whenever I come and dig that other ditch through it, if that makes sense. So I'm going to dig back probably to about where I'm sitting, and then I'll get a reposition to work on this other one here. Kind of a tight little corner here right now, place to put dirt and everything else. By golly, I have no doubt we will get there. Hopefully a little bit of luck as soon as we get this intersection done. Captain will be here with the dump truck, and we'll go over and tear that little building down, get him on the road to the dump, and while he's gone we'll finish digging the water line. Hopefully by the time he gets back we'll put a little bit of scrap metal in him and be ready to load up and haul out of here. Be nice if the plan comes together like that. Let me dig back here a little bit, and I'll situated here, and we'll dig across and see how well my plan works. Alright guys, hopefully you can see out there, I got that ditch coming up the hill dug through. Now I'm going to dig this ditch through. I've got myself kind of set up on a 45 here, so basically I should be able to go, just kind of go back and forth, track back and forth, and clean those ditches out, and save ourselves a whole lot of shoveling. Is the plan, and we'll have a little nice little intersection here. The problem is I'm running out of places to put dirt. Let's put some up here. Stuck in the ditch. Come on, they're stuck in the bucket. As sticky as what this stuff is, I haven't had too much trouble with it today. As long as you don't cram her in there too hard, but I'll get this one all cleaned out. Come back the other way. I may have to go back and forth a time or two, but and there's a chance we may have to break the shovel out. That's always an option. Bring a little bit of this way. Scoop a little bit of this up this way. Oh yeah. Love it when the plan comes together. Only problem is I think I'm too far away to reach the other way. That's alright. I got tracks, I can move. Alright, so I got that cross ditch, sliding down the hill. It's just an awkward little spot right here. Got the cross ditch dug, so I'm gonna track back up here, just now climb the hill. And then we will dig this ditch back through. We should be down to just some minimal shovel work. Hang on, slide down the hill. May have been a touch overly dramatic, but that's alright. Oh yeah, we're not gonna have much shovel work at all. My God, look at that. It's always nice when a plan comes together. Well, except I can't quite reach that. Hang on, here we go. Beautiful. There's very little dirt in that other trench, so whenever I come back the other way, we will be able to scoop that last little bit out of there. I think we'll save Captain from all his shoveling.
You're on Dirt Perfect's channel. You're not. You are. I lied to you. You are. But, you know, you remember that video where I took that truck and we hauled this building off, but I said you got to tune in Dirt Perfect's channel to see the building get torn down? But this is what I was talking about. Let's take a beauty inside. Hold on, you gotta... Yep, knock before you enter. You guys know the laws. Let's see what we got in here. We got some tires, we got some cables, some springs, an old cabinet. There's really nothing. It's just all old junk. There's, oh, look at that, old wooden concrete float. That's kind of cool. Some old wrenches. Never know any good flathead. I tell you what, if I could find some 10mm in here, I'd probably dig them out and keep them. But other than that, there's just junk. It's just old. And I know a lot of people like to save old stuff, but sometimes in this case, old's just old and it's in the way. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. All right. Listen, I'm tired of talking. And as much as I want to look around this place, he said he's getting ready to tear it down. So let's get out of here before the first swipe comes in, because sometimes I feel like he sets me up for a trap. Yeah. I like keeping old stuff. There's not anything in here I'd like to keep, so let's see what happens. Shovel-free intersection.
Perfect.
All right. Shovel-free intersection, he says. I don't know. He set me up. I told you he sets me up sometimes. Pretty good. It's not Let's Dig good, but it's at least Elite Earthworks good. Plug.
Oh, yeah. That's not too shabby.
Pretty daggone good, Mike.
Look at that.
Pretty good.
Tell you what, John. Get enough flow of water.
That's right.
That'll make cows happy, I can guarantee it. All right, let's go tear down the building.
It's like where X marks the spot and then the big anvil drops right there. So here's what we're doing. Well, Dirt Perfect's gonna tear down this little building. There's gonna be a water line run right through that building. So we're just gonna take that building out of the way. He's gonna pick through, separate all the wood from the metal. Then we can haul the wood off. If you want to see the full video of this getting demoed, you gotta check it out on that camera, which is Dirt Perfect's camera. You know I'm not gonna show you all the fun on this channel. Be sure to stay tuned to Dirt Perfect's channel so you can see this demo video. And I'll talk to you that camera. We'll catch you in a little bit.
all Cleveland. We got the building knocked down. We got Cleveland on the road with the first load. I'm trying to get stuff organized and situated here a little bit. Got a tight little spot. I got a power line over me. Got trees. Got fence. Got cows. Got people. Got metal. Got wood. Fun little project. But that's one thing that kind of sucks about that truck I got. It's good for a lot of things, but hauling off debris, it's just not one of them. It's just hard to get much capacity in that little bit short bed with this stuff, but that's all right. Don't do this a whole lot of times. Most of the time I'm doing this, I got those 40-yard dumpsters. It makes pretty quick work of a project like this, but it wasn't quite necessary for this one, so I'm going to finish sorting through here, get the much metal out of here as I can. And then the main thing is I got to get a path cleared so we can get through here with the get through here and put the water line in, because that'd be really handy. But we're getting it. All right, guys, let me spin around behind me here and I'll show you. I finally got me a. I'm out there. Seriously. Gotta be on here. I turned the camera on. Finally got me a path cleared through where that old building was at. We're basically going to that pole right there is where we got to run to. So Cleveland's off to the dump. Whenever he gets back, we'll load him up again, and I hope they won't interfere with our trench here too awful much. But I'm gonna go on and keep on digging here until he gets back. John's pretty much got caught up with me on all the plumbing, so if I need to, I can start backfill while I'm waiting on him. But I'm going to dig on down through here and we're going to get this this section here ready to go. Should be in good shape. Glad you made it back. Did everything come out all right?
You turned that on like something was broken. Now I'm looking at something broken and you're trying to...
I mean, I can still see myself. No, I was genuinely concerned about your trip, that's all. Alright guys, I got my ditch dug. I'll show you here in a minute. But as you've seen, Cleveland has showed back up, so we're going to get the rest of this debris thrown on him real quick so he can get on down the road. Man, there's just stuff everywhere right here. I haven't hit a cow yet, so that's good. Yeah, we'll get this, get him loaded back up with this little bit of debris we got left. Get him on the road. I'll help John get this last little bit of plumbing on. I did switch buckets if you guys haven't noticed. Now that we're done digging the trench, I went back with the 2-foot bucket. Man, there's just a little bit of everything in there. I'm pretty sure a kitchen sink's in there somewhere. See how much we can not drop on the ground. Made it. Alright, I'm going to get this truck loaded real quick. I'll give you guys a tour of the ditch, and then we'll get this thing on the downhill slide. We'll start backfilling. The poor cows over there. They're curious and scared all at the same time. Come up here and want to know what's going on. take off and run.
No, you're right. Try to tie it on something else so we get more in this load. Tie it on that.
Is the belt going to stay on the side?
Yeah, that's a trophy.
Spare belt if you need.
All right, we got clean and loaded down for a second load. There's all kinds of cool little treasures in this old barn, but we got a little bit left there. We'll throw that on the truck whenever he comes back to pick up the machine. But we got all the trenches dug, so the hydrant's gonna go there, and we're gonna put a piece of plywood there, and that's where the conduit's gonna go to. John's pretty much got a lot of the plumbing done. Water line and conduit down in there. That comes on down to Spaghetti Junction here. Then you got all 3 pieces of conduit heading up that way. And they're heading down. John's already got his hydrant in down there. Got his hydrant in down there. Already got some gravel around it. She's looking good, looking good. Oh yeah. Got the conduit coming up right there. I think they're wanting to run, possibly get a, oh, what am I trying to say? If they get water troughs down here, they can get a plug-in or 2 where they can throw some heaters down here in the winter time. And it's nice to have a plug-in there if they're working on stuff. So, and then over here, oh my goodness, look at that poor skid steer. It's a good thing he's got a windshield. You hate to have that on your lap, wouldn't you? Come over here real quick, and this is just where he tied everything in together at. Hooked onto the existing and took off. So we're gonna got a few connections up here to make, and we're gonna get this thing backfilled. There's a little YouTube update for you guys. I don't remember if you remember his video back, I think in November, but right there we redid that little catch basin so the cows, remember the cows were getting underneath the fence. Can't remember the name of the dang video where I tell you what it was, but that still looks good. Everything's working good. So now we're gonna spin around and we're working over here in this part of the pasture. I had to track the long way around to get here because I couldn't get down past that tree in the dirt and yada yada yada, but by golly, it's a nice little road trip in the excavator. We have made it, and we're gonna go and start backfilling. I know somebody's gonna ask, and no, this will not have any locate wire with it, because whenever they shove wire through the conduit, there'll be wire in the trench at that point. If they ever need to locate it, they can use that. So we're just gonna shove her in, fill her up, no tape, no nothing. It's plenty deep enough to be above the frost line, or be below the frost line, and deep enough the cows don't get bothered. So let's clean up our mess. Whoop, watch out, bug it. Right ahead, there, the blade. I don't know about you guys, whenever I backfill with a mini excavator, I always go back and forth. Oh, I got my sweatshirt hat on. Always go back and forth on whether it's better to do it with the blade, track around and make a mess, or if it's better to do it with the bucket and pull it in, or your mess is a little bit more contained. I don't know. I still occasionally do both. I don't know what's right, what's wrong. I think it just kind of depends on the situation. Like right now, we're working in a pasture. It really does not matter if we make a bigger mess than we need to, because the cows are going to make a bigger mess than we ever thought about making. If I was in somebody's yard, I'd probably straddle the ditch and pull it in with the bucket, and that would eliminate a little bit of the mess radius, I guess. But I don't know, what do you guys do? Let me know. I've done both. This ankle blade on this thing, it's a pain in the butt sometimes because the blade sticks out so much farther in front of the machine. And just like a minute ago there, whenever I was spinning around, you got to be careful or you'll catch the dang thing with a bucket. Been guilty of doing that a few times. I've never hit the one on the 140 yet, but I've hit this one a couple times. I blame it on it being that angle blade that sticks out there a little bit farther. But I got that new grading bucket, and it works pretty good. That smooth face bottom on it, as far as raking ditches shut, that's probably my go-to method most of the time. I just feel like I can make a lot less mess doing it that way, but that's me. I don't know. Some people call me weird. Using the blade, this is what ends up happening 9 times out of 10. You're still finishing it with a bucket. In this scenario, the dang, it's just slick enough on top. You sit there and slide around and make ruts and get aggravated because the machine don't turn. Not as easy and as fast. Easy and as fast just to get the bucket out and do a little side. That's why I like these buckets, and this is one of them. I don't know why more buckets aren't like this, but they got the flat bottom on them, and you can really clean up behind yourself fast like that. All these newer buckets got a curved bottom. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Maybe they make it dig better. I don't know. I ain't figured out what it is, but these buckets with the flat bottom on them, they are nice for cleanup work. That is for sure. One thing about this little 304, it may not have much finesse, but it is a quick little booger. We'll get this ditch here finished up, and then we'll jump over and get on that air leg. Alright guys, got everything going that way backfilled. Got everything going that way backfilled. I got this little stretch over here to do yet, but Cleeman, Captain Cleeman just rolled back in over there. We're gonna go jump over there, throw the last little bit of scrap metal on his truck. That way, while I'm cleaning up this last little bit, he can be hooking the trailer up. Just trying to make the best out of what time we got. And I'd say we're about 20 to 30 minutes away from being done. So let me scoot around here, throw that last little bit of scrap metal on him, and then we'll get loaded up and get out of here. You guys probably can't see a whole lot out there, but most of what's left is this metal. I'm trying to get it crunched up so it'll fit down the truck halfway decent. It is some of the most aggravating stuff. Come here. There we go. Now we got us a nice little ball of metal. Off to the scrap yard you go for recycling. Get to the scrap yard and that stuff I want to come out. Get down there. Oh, step on a tooth. Come on now. There you go. I will win the battle medal. Don't have a whole lot left. We just about got her all. We'll get this big wad right. Yep. Come here. Oh yeah. Gotcha. Even got the lawn chair with it. We'll sort that out later. I actually made it. Alright, got a few more scoops here to pick up. Not a whole lot. We'll get cleaning. Oh, got a tree branch. Sure what that, oh, that's an old disc, part of an old disc. I was talking to John. Apparently this was built before they had this farm. It was somebody else's farm. I guess this was literally called the tool shed. They had a little grinder and a few spare parts, and it wasn't much, but back in the day I'm sure somebody was sure proud of her. Hey, we may not have found a spoon or a fork, but I found a pan.
Something to eat out of, yeah.
That's still kitchen related.
It's still kitchen related.
I think I'll pass on eating out of it though.
Oh, it'll clean up.
Hey, consider it my present. You can have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh man.
Hey, Cleveland, what is that?
It's a mystery. That's what it
It
is.
sure looks like a spoon to me. We should get a closer look.
I think you.
We should definitely get a closer look. Yeah, that's a spoon. Interesting.
I think you've been finding the same spoon. You just find it and throw it out every time.
You think I'm a spoon magnet?
There's that thing I threw at you while ago.
Oh my goodness, where'd you find that at?
And that shit too, I guess. I threw it at you and you never
There's all
jumped.
kinds of goodies in there. Oh my goodness.
You want to save that for the next
Yeah,
show?
I'll just keep this one for the next one. If you see my fork over there, let me know. All right, guys, we're getting close. I got just a little bit left. We found all kinds of interesting things in that building, and some of them weren't even YouTube appropriate, to be honest with you. But let me get this last little bit knocked out here. I think they've got the water tested over there, and we'll get out of here. All right, guys, we about got it. Cleveland found him 2 beams. Captain Cleveland found him 2 beams out of that thing. He wants to save. He may have some project for them in the bottom of the shop there, but he's gonna get the machine loaded up while I give you guys a quick little tour. We do have water running. It's not on at the other end. They turned it off, so that's all I got for now. But proof, hey, how you guys doing? See, you show them a camera, they take off running. Does that make their camera shot count? I don't know if there's such thing. Anyways, we got everything backfilled, and boy, that looked nice. Everything looks good. That's where all the conduit stops. It's right in line with the fence row. I guess they're going to set some, I misunderstood a little bit, they're going to set some fence posts down through here, wood ones, and then on the back side of it they'll have like a junction box. I'll do all their electrical and stuff on that. That may be a little ways down the road, but that hydrant down there has got water, and that's where we tied everything in. So yeah, it looks good. We're going to load up and get out of here. The spoon thing, you guys new to the channel, you may not know about this. I can't remember what video it is. I got too many videos I can't remember. It's horrible. It's the one we were cleaning out around the pool after a house fire, but we found some spoons and forks there. But I guess it was about 15-16 years ago, as far as self-employed. I was rolling a magnet around the yard, and the homeowner asked me if I ever found anything interesting. I said, oh, spoons and forks. The cleaner made fun of me as I said spoons and forks. So from that day forward, every time I find a spoon or a fork, I take a picture of it and send it to him to tell him, by golly, there are spoons and forks out in the world that need to be found. So it's just a long-running inside joke between Cleveland and I. So that's that. I'll explain that better in the other video if you guys can find it. But I'm cold. Sun's out and it's cold. We're wrapping it up. Those guys don't smell the best, so we're gonna call this one a wrap. As always, guys, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And
I'm 37 feet away from this trailer.
you're doing good, Captain. You're doing good. I think he thought he had a long reach. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one. Tell them bye.